Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, it's just about time we started the show. What do you say? All right, get your cocktails ready. Get yourself set up. Hey, Crazy Ann, cheers. Because it is time in 3, 2, 1 for a word from our sponsors.
Is your bar looking a little ordinary? Is it lacking something awesome? Well, head out to your local liquor store and pick up something extraordinary. Grab a bottle of Old Humble Straight Whiskey or Old Humble Special Reserve. They're clean, smooth, easy drinking whiskeys that taste the way whiskey should taste. From humble beginnings to an extraordinary finish, Old Humble whiskeys are what your bar needs today. Walk tall, be awesome, and drink humble. Old Humble Straight Whiskey and Old Humble Special Reserve. Get yours today.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, we're here. It's time. You can see to my left, we have my cohort, Lisa, who has not bothered to join us yet because she does not care about arriving on time or making sure that the tech works. So hopefully she shows up. Hopefully her audio works this time. Hopefully everything goes well if she bothers to show up. But maybe she won't. I don't know. She said something about Santa arriving at her house. I don't know what that means, but hey, we're going to get started. And if her sound doesn't work this week, then it's just going to be me. We're going to do trivia the same way we did it last week. We just roll with it. We roll with it and we move and we chuck. We dodge. We do what we need to do. Tonight I'm drinking our double oak rye. I don't have much of this left. I need to get me a fresh bottle. Tonight we're drinking our double oak rye. Our silver award-winning double oak rye, I'll add. It is quite delightful. Well, looky there. Y'all can't see it, but I see it there in my bottom corner of my screen. Let's see if it works when I admit her in. Well, I heard noises in my ear balls.
Here.
Looky there. She made it. And I can hear her. I don't know if y'all can hear her, but I can hear her. Lisa has arrived. Lisa has arrived at whenever o'clock, which is how she normally shows up.
Yes.
Her audio seems to be working, which is
Yay!
it's definite improvement over last week. Well, we can hear her. It's a technical improvement over last week, I suppose.
Yes.
We'll give it that. We've got trivia tonight.
We will take that
And
win.
it appears that we have a raid going from Hot Mess Missy. Cheers, Hot Mess Missy, and everybody joining. I see Crazy Ann. I see. Let me open up my chat screen real quick so I can see everybody. Crazy Ann, Bimbo Barbarella, Abby Pakal, Mrs. Hopkins. Is it? No, it's not Abby Pakal. It's Atty, A-T-Y. So cheers to everybody out there in internet land. Did you hear the news, or were you not listening? You weren't listening. Our double oak rye whiskey is now our double award-winning rye whiskey. Indeed, our double oak rye whiskey is now a silver medal winning. Okay, you have an audio interference.
I just fixed it.
Okay. It is now our silver award-winning double oak rye whiskey that goes along with the bronze medal that we picked up in Austin. We got a silver medal in what was that? New York City.
Right?
New York City. Get a rope.
Nice.
Yeah, very exciting. Very exciting. And that one's not a that one's a big competition. There's a lot of entrants in that competition, so it's cool to bring home hardware from that one. And our special reserve also won a silver medal, and our straight whiskey brought home a bronze. In fact, I got
We did pretty well.
I got the official email notification today, which is super duper exciting. So cheers to everyone in the internet world. Oh, goddamn, that's delightful.
So my cocktail tonight.
Ooh, yes.
I'm finally having one.
This is like Mystery Science Theater 3000 when they do the invention exchange. We do the cocktail exchange. My cocktail is a shot of whiskey. What's your cocktail, Lisa?
That's not a cocktail.
Sure it is.
My cocktail is a Cassia Old Fashioned made with our Texas straight whiskey.
Okay.
And the levels of grandeur Cassia burnt sugar syrup.
Ooh, oh, that's the simple syrups and flavorings from the folks we met at the Houston Whiskey Fest, the HTX Whiskey Fest. Yes, cool.
Yes, it is a brother and sister who are spearheading this effort. And so she and I met a couple weeks ago, and I got to taste a bunch of different syrups.
You're digitizing on us. Bear with me. I'm moving screens around. Did that work? That did not work very well.
Delightful.
Yes. I'm listening. There you are.
That's actually in the United States, the spice cinnamon.
Your audio sucks. So desperately sucks right now.
Like a Penzi. You're like the McCormick cinnamon that you get in the grocery store is actually Cassia.
Very cool. All right. Well,
thank you, Al.
Whatever.
For that.
We can. You're here. Your audio is shit right now. You are fully like choppy digitized coming across, and I do not know how to fix that. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I'm not seeing any frame rate drops on my end. I mean, it could very well be my computer doing it. I don't know, but it wouldn't be the first time my computer was doing something stupid. But now I've got chat up beside us up and above and below each other, and chat alongside us, so we can now see the raid as it's happening. Hot Mess Missy has joined us. Hey, any of y'all want to join us for a future nights? This would be a great opportunity to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And then when we come back next Wednesday or tomorrow night with live music, or Wednesday with whatever nonsense we're doing next Wednesday, I think next Wednesday we're going to have a show that talks about the secret history of the discovery of the universe. Which is more fast. It sounds, well, I mean, it's pretty fucking fascinating. It sounds fascinating. It sounds cryptic because it kind of is, but it's also super duper fascinating.
So how long is the show that you do on Wednesdays?
It typically goes a couple hours, but I don't really have I have a formatted schedule of about an hour. And then it just kind of goes until we run out of steam.
And it just kind of spirals from there.
Because I open it up for open chat. So if there's not a whole lot of chat, it ends after about an hour and a half. If there's a whole lot of chat going on, it just keeps going. So like last night, I think we went to 1 o'clock. But the week before, I think we went to midnight. It goes a couple hours. It depends. It depends on the show. It depends on how the chat's going. It depends on what we're talking about. We got Ting Ting in chat. We've got Hot Mess Missy. We've got Bimbo Barber. We've got like a full house ready to go for
Mess Missy is
trivia tonight.
Really hard on me tonight.
Missy is being hard on you tonight. What is she doing? I can't see. I'm trying to follow the chat as it goes past me. I'm trying to listen to y'all. I'm trying to follow chat. But they'll just be able to see their comments in chat. That'll be fine for them. That'll be cool. What is going on over here? Come on. Let's reset. Get everything set. Okay, we're good. All right. Lisa. What is going on, computer? I do not have my mouse tonight. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be super fun and super awesome. I may have to close the chat. I may have to close something. Where do I got to close? What is open right now? Are you open? You're open, so you're going down. You go away. Bye. Tonight, do you have a whatchamacallit? A unhinged chronicle for us? Oh, Jesus, look at this. All of my red lights are flashing all of a sudden. Hang on. Yeah, what was that, Lisa?
That can't be good.
Our kids. All right. Do you have an unhinged chronicle, Lisa? Almost. Okay, fantastic. Almost. So we've got 12 in chat right now. Cheers to chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we have Sedona Night playing at the distillery. And that would be something that I would...
I regret that I will miss this.
Holy crap. There it is. That's just how the screen's going to be for a second. But here's Sedona... Nope, that's the Whiskey Flight. This is Sedona Night. Right there. Sedona Night covering up Lisa's face. Playing live tomorrow night at the distillery. Music starts at 7. We live stream it starting probably about 6:30 here on our channel.
Central.
7 Central. Yeah, 7 Central here on the channel. Do I put heads and tails into the new batch? Okay, let's go back to the other screen. That's a very good question. Heads and tails into the new batch. We do not put heads or tails into our whiskey.
Oh.
We put neither into the whiskey. We separate. We take the hearts only. The heads get separated out in the beginning of the distillation process. The tails are left in the wash. We don't extract those at all. Those are left in the wash and sent out. There's not usually a lot of that left behind, though. Out of a full batch of whiskey, out of a 100-gallon batch, I'll get like a gallon of heads and maybe a gallon of tails. So, and that's out of about 15 or so gallons of pure alcohol in the wash. So there you go. That's the idea. To answer your question, Ting Ting.
To figure out what that question was about.
Right. Well, the heads. So alcohol. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of different type of alcohol that gets fermented. The yeast make alcohol, but they make methanol, they make ethanol, they make another one. I can't remember what it is, but it's the different string. It's the different length of alcohol, the different string of compound that comes out of it, and it has to do with the temperature where they're working, what it is that they're eating, all the conditions that come together. We try to maintain the conditions so that we minimize all the other stuff that gets made to begin with, so that we maximize the ethanol, the hearts of the distillation process. And the idea, of course, is to distill all that stuff out, the good stuff, and toss out the stuff that's bad, and to minimize the bad stuff as it starts. There are 3 ways to check and make sure that what you're distilling is ethanol and not methanol. The first stuff that comes out is methanol. That's the heads. It's the shortest string of alcohol compound, which is why it distills out first. It comes out at about 150 degrees, so I can watch the column, the temperature of the column, so I know what's coming out. I know what it smells like. I know what it tastes. So I know the temperature. I know the smell. I know the taste if I'm dumb enough to actually taste it, but you don't really have to taste it once you know what it is you're getting. And then the last way to know is by lighting it on fire. If it is methanol, It has a kind of a dirty, kind of oily, yellow-blue flame. If it's pure ethanol, it is a clean blue flame, and you can barely see it with the lights on. You have to turn the lights off to be able to see that clean blue flame burning. That is the most dangerous way to confirm it, but it's the coolest. So you know, if you're gonna do that, you do it at night and you take it outside. So there you go. Yeah.
Which is not what Joe did.
That is exactly what I do. The last time I did it, I took it outside.
Thank you.
The time before that, I did it in the bathroom because that was the only dark place in the distillery, and I dropped the shot glass that I was doing it in, and it made a big pool of fire on the floor.
Yeah.
I strongly recommend doing it at least once.
Why I tell
Yeah.
and chief bottle labeler, and I
Chief.
that Joe doesn't set things on fire.
Yeah. So y'all saw today on the live stream how many bottles my chief bottle labeler bought and labeled, and you saw last week on the live stream.
I didn't ask you to come today.
Were you
I knew you were bottling.
were you available?
I was.
Well, you're not available tomorrow.
I'm not.
When we're doing 27 cases tomorrow. Today I was just doing 7. Oh, look, Amanda's in chat. Last week's trivia winner, as a matter of fact, is in chat. No, not last week's. The first week trivia winner. She was 3rd place last week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nobody can understand Lisa. Her audio is getting a little choppy, and it'll smooth out over the course of the night. I promise, cross my heart. It'll smooth out over the course of the night. I don't know why it's doing it, but it will smooth out over the course of the night. Lisa, if we're going to do the Unhinged Chronicles, we need to do it now.
Oh, it's not ready right now.
Well, then we're probably not going to get to it tonight.
Slide.
Say what?
Shush. We're going to do it tonight.
Yeah, if we don't do it now, we're not going to get to it tonight because trivia is going to take the rest of the night. That's why I say if we don't do it now, we're not going to get to it. Because if we start trivia, I can't understand a word you're saying. Try again.
Unhinged is not all that great if you can't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, now you've just cleared up.
Okay, good.
Hot Mess Missy just says to sit there and look pretty. She's the scorekeeper and the final arbiter of answers for second place. Amanda got second place last week. Oops, sorry. Who got third place last week? It doesn't matter who got third place last week. The Solitude Surfers in chat. Love the show. With Solitude Surfer, we're about to do trivia in about, let's say in about 10 minutes. We're about to do trivia. So.
Oh, I think you were going to do trivia like right now.
What are we going to do in about 10 minutes? I mean, if we can't do Unhinged now, we're not going to do Unhinged in 10 minutes because in 10 minutes we're going to do trivia.
Okay.
I mean,
here's my proposal. We do Unhinged in between 2 rounds of trivia somewhere.
So we do trivia, stop trivia, do Unhinged, and then do trivia.
Right. Because trivia has natural conclusions to each segment.
Mm-hmm. How about we hold it until the end? We'll see if we can do it at the end. Because trivia is already going to take an hour and a half. Trivia is already going to take an hour and a half.
Show.
Say again? Say that again?
I said it would be like a halftime show.
Just riding the wave. We will hold it to the end and see if we can do it at the end. And
idea is better.
Mm-hmm. You can think your idea is better. That's fine. You can think whatever you want. As the executive producer of this show and the final arbiter and maker of decisions, I'm going to make the decision that we're going to do it at the end if we're going to do it at all.
Fine. Be that way.
And, you know, the net fallout will be that next week we'll have an Unhinged ready to go. And we'll be able to line it up and shoot off that rocket. Speaking of shooting off rockets, guess what I found? Guess what I found? I shoot out a message to my fireworks broker, and I go, Jennifer, because Jennifer's her name, and she would have thought it was weird if I called her something else. I said, Jennifer.
What?
Jennifer.
I'm sorry.
Fireworks
broker?
Yeah, fireworks broker. So I say, Jennifer, because that's her name. Okay. I need 600 rockets. Canisters of 15 to 30. And so that means that anywhere between 20 and 40 canisters of rockets that we can launch them into the sky and do stuff. She says, and I quote, I can do that. And what's even cooler, I go onto the Googles and I find not only can you get like canisters of rockets, you can get one canister of 600 rockets that you can launch into the damn sky. So if I can get one of those, that would be even cooler. But here's what was going on with our internets. They were watching Glee. So that's why shit was all going haywire. They were using the TV over there. And I'm like using as much internet as I possibly can, but they had to watch Glee. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, Unhinged is ready.
Well, so is trivia. Well, we got 5 minutes. All right, let's do Unhinged. Hopefully that won't be a complete shit show. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have my mouse with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you... let's open this up. Let's go to the other screen. Da-da-da-da. And, oops, I got to get that off the screen. I'm not in studio. Jesus. I'll know for sure when I see what's up. But I've got to, still got to get the trivia stuff back up. I don't know what the hell just happened. That was weird. And it happened as soon as I hit the share screen.
Huh.
I know. It was like a bright white flash and then it went black. All right, so mute that. All right, we're back, guys. We're back. I recovered the thing. But now everybody's gone. Shit. Let's see here. We're just going to go straight to trivia. Zoom screen. Can we get this up? Does that work? Will it work? Where's Zoom? Zoom. Are we there?
Okay, so we're going to call this the June 9th edition.
Yeah. I have no idea what just happened. I mean, it just went poof, like it was like a white, and then poof, it went down. It just completely shit the bed. I don't know what happened. And I don't even know how to begin to, I don't know. So, restore the pages, see if that works. Fingers crossed we have our questions. There's chat coming up. I mean, this was a full-on system fail. And I have no idea what and why it did it. And I got to get the questions back up. So this is going to take a second. While I get the questions back up. There's Google Docs, trivia, chat is coming up. Holy cow, that was terrifying. I like felt my life flash before my eyes, like all my data, everything gone. I was like, no, and then it came back. So weird. Anyway. Missy, what is your first beer in 10 years? What was that beer? Storm is getting a Woody. Jesus. These guys are on fire tonight in chat. It may have overtaxed the price. That may be what it did. But it seriously, it was like it looked like it had never done anything like this before. Freaked me out. A Corona beer. There it is. I've got a flash. Yeah. Still pouring here in Tampa. I'm scrolling through chat, waiting for like stuff to work here. And yeah, it looks like something's going on in taxing the processor. But it hasn't done this in the past. I think I'm just gonna have to bring my computer to the Geek Squad, and let them watch and see what's going on. Maybe I should get myself a new computer. Maybe I should make some money so that I can get a new computer. That would be nice. All right. So we're just going to let's get trivia rolling. If I can, I'm going to minimize that. There's chat. There's us. There's us. Make the screen bigger. Make the screen bigger. There it is. And then crib it. And crib it again. Zoom screen. See, this is all the stuff that I usually do before the show. But I'm having to do it now for some strange reason. Because my computer just was dumb. There. That'll work. And now for something completely better. Trivia night at Old Humble. Dun 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 dun. Speaking of cool sounding songs and stuff, close chat here, if it will. Yeah, okay, now I'm going to reopen chat on the computer. Okay. And reopen it so that it will be there and I can see what's going on with chat if it connects. Okay, so the chat dock is not connecting because of shit. That's fine. I'll just close it. Save system resources, and let's get on with it, shall we? Chat, guys. Okay, so reminder of the rules in chat. This is great because we had like 12 people, and now everybody's fucking gone. I hate doing this. Absolutely hate it. Resort to buying cheap vodka for her car. Okay, we're going into. Okay, here are the rules. 7 rounds. I'm sorry. Yes. 7 rounds. There are 9 questions per round, or 9 things to do. We could be matching names to pictures, matching items to other items. That's 2 different rounds. Most every other round is 9 questions. You answer the questions. Answer all the questions in one chat stream, one chat comment. Answer them all in one chat comment. Hit enter at the end of the 9th question. Should give you enough time to answer the questions. I speak each question twice. It should give you enough time to answer the questions if you know the answer to the question. If you don't know the answer to the question, it will not give you enough time to Google the answer, John Jacobs. So, if you know the answer, you answer it. If you don't know the answer, guess. That's fair. That's fine. Or just like leave it, like write the number, leave it blank. So that we know to skip it. I mean, we will skip it, but you know. First, all names. Say again.
One more thing on when you're typing your answers into chat, if you will number them, that would be fantastic.
That absolutely helps, yes. Names must be first and last name unless it is commonly accepted one name actor or actress or celebrity individual like Gandhi. Churchill, I guess, would be acceptable as a single name. Washington. Madonna, Cher.
I would say Gandhi is probably not acceptable.
well, Gandhi is actually stated specifically.
Really?
Yes. As long as it's that Gandhi. If it's like, the prime minister of India, Gandhi, you're like, which one? Because there's multiple prime ministers of India. But if it was like the,
were named Gandhi.
If it was the dude who had the hunger strike in India, well, yeah, that's Gandhi. We know who that dude is. There weren't multiple Gandhis who had hunger strikes. So context would matter, I suppose. Stalin, Churchill, Washington, guys like that. As long as it's contextual, because if it's name the basketball player who scored and you're like Washington, like there's 6 of those guys, so no.
Yeah,
not a chance.
I am final arbiter of correct answers.
Exactly. If Lisa doesn't know who you're talking about, then it is not a one-word answer. What else is there? 2 points for the final round. Round 7 is worth 2 points per question. So if you're if you're close to third place, you're in this thing all the way up to the final round. So don't sell yourself short. Oh man, whatever dumped is working. It dumped and it's working just fine now. Whatever was going on has been purged out of the system. God, I wish I knew anything about computers.
So there's this guy in chat.
Mrs. Hopkins?
No.
Bimbo Barbarella? Storms, Radios, and Cats, yes.
Who currently is my favorite person in chat for obvious reasons. Also, Tuna's not here.
There's yeah, I mean, 1/3 of his name is something that you're going to kidnap later tonight.
So, almost kidnapped last weekend. It was hard not to bring like this litter of kitties.
So Lisa has 19 cats.
9! I have 9.
She kidnaps them from people's balconies. That, oh, look, a stray. Like, that one has a leash.
No.
That's what Lisa does. That's her hobby.
I've only trapped 1.
She finds cats, decides
one of them had a collar on.
Decides they're strays,
and no microchip,
and she steals them.
I do them.
We have like everything is working. Like literally everything came back. I've got to bring my computer into the Geek Squad and have them look at my shit. Well, I have them look at my computer. I don't want them looking at my shit. That would be gross. That would be awkward, going into a Best Buy and having them look at my shit. Don't you think?
Very awkward.
Yeah.
Like, gross.
Like, hi.
Unsanitary and
they're like, we're not that kind of Geek Squad. Like, all right, dudes. So anyway, we've got 5 people in chat. Top 3 people win prizes. 20 boozy bucks for first place, $10 for second place, $5 for third place. Prize money. Credits are cumulative. They accumulate over time, which is what cumulative means. And you can swap them into store credit for merch like hats and shirts and stuff. Or you can swap them out for slots on our Wheel of Doom and Fortune that we spin once a quarter. In fact, the last time we spun it was yesterday, and Shark Home Brewing won this handsome prize package worth $6,000 of like Turkish money. And this is what he got. He got 3 sample flights, or a sample flight of all 3 of our award-winning whiskeys, our Straight Whiskey Special Reserve and Double Oak Rye, as well as a delicious cigar and a little info sheet for each one of these whiskeys. This is the type of thing that can be on the line in a few months when we spin the wheel again. So try hard to get your things. Do a live stream of that. We do a live stream of what? Of Lisa kidnapping cats, or of us giving away of us giving away stuff? Because we did do a live stream of that Bimbo Barbarella music program.
Of me kidnapping cats?
Yeah, I think we should live stream you kidnapping cats. That'd be
I'm
fun.
not kidnapping any cats.
Tonight.
I have enough cats as it is.
Tonight. She's not kidnapping any cats tonight. That is
Okay.
the
So
unspoken final word.
who
That
is
sentence.
in chat right now? I've got Hot Mess Missy, Storms Radios, and Cats, and Bimbo Barbarella music program.
I see Miss Hopkins, Mrs. Hopkins 73. I don't know if she's still in chat, but I saw her name in there earlier. Amanda. Shit at the Geek Squad. I saw Amanda O'Neill earlier. I don't know if she's still in chat, but I saw her earlier. Anybody else that I see active right now? I think that's everybody right now.
Okay.
But it could change. I may have.
I will add people as we go.
Yeah.
But right now I have Hot Mess Missy, Storms Radios, and Cats, Bimbo Barbarella music program, and I went ahead and added Mrs. Hopkins 73.
Yeah, because she's right there. She's like the next to last comment that just came through. Okay, kids, grown-ups, adults of all ages, let's get started with the trivia round one. I really need to get that graphic where it goes round one and like the bell will go bing bing. That'd be cool. I need to get that graphic. I need to either make it or get it. Okay, round one. Are we ready? Can I get a hell yeah from the congregation? Hot Mess Missy is here.
Not what you get from a congregation.
My congregations give me a hell yeah. I did not spend 15 seconds filling out that form online to become a minister from the internet to not be able to tell my congregation to give me a hell yeah.
Okay.
I put in the time.
And the effort.
I put in the time and the effort. Storm said his goodbyes. He's not here. But he could come back. He should come back. Make him come back. I got a hell maybe from Bimbo Barbarella. Oh, okay, that'll work. I'll take it. All right. Round one, general knowledge. Bing, bing. Let me ask is this a speed round? This is not a speed round. I will speak slowly so that everybody, I can turn this so I'm not blind. I will speak slowly so you have time to type the answers. You do not have time to look them up, but you will have time to type the answers. Are we ready? We are ready. Round one. General knowledge. Which female singer, let me move this to the other screen here so that I can read it while I look at the camera. Which female singer is featured in Drake's 2016 song, Too Good? Which female singer is featured in Drake's 2016 song, Too Good? Number two, the book, Helter Skelter, is about what serial killer? The book, Helter Skelter, is about what serial killer? Question number three. What does the fashion label DKNY stand for? What does the fashion label DKNY stand for? Question number four. The series Succession airs on what cable network? The series Succession airs on what cable network? Question number five. Soccer star David Beckham's wife was a member of what all-girl singing group? The punctuation in this question is unfortunate. Soccer star David Beckham's wife was a member of what all-girl singing group? Question 6. Do stalactites reside on the bottom or top of a cave? Do stalactites reside on the bottom or top of a cave? Question 7. What word is French for thank you? And spelling counts, apparently. What word is French for thank you? And it says spelling counts in the question itself. Question number 8. Which word represents the letter K in Nato phonetic alphabets? Which word represents the letter K in the Nato phonetic alphabet? And finally, question number 9. Freedom, truth, or justice? What is the name of the bronze figure that stands atop the U.S. Capitol dome? Freedom, truth, or justice? What is the name of the bronze figure that stands atop the U.S. Capitol dome? That is the end of questions for round 1. I'll give you, what do we give them? 30 seconds? 45 seconds?
Sure.
Oh, man, my stopwatch has been going for like 6 days. We'll give you 45 seconds to get your answers finished, typed in, and posted into the comments section for round 1 general knowledge. Okay, so for question number 5, they had an unusually placed comma, and I'll tell you that when we get to it. And it was really weird. Like, it reads really weird. As if there like should be an and there, but they're like they left it out and put in a comma. It's just it was really weird. All right, so 42, 43, 44, 45. We're there. Oh, what?
Post your answers.
Hang on. Nightbot deleted Miss Hopkins' message. Let's post that message. Nightbot, you jerk. View deleted message. Can you see Miss Hopkins? You can't see Miss Hopkins' message. You're a moderator, right, Lisa?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't see anything. Like the last
Okay.
comment.
Miss Hopkins, I can see your comments, and I will give you credit for your answers.
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I have Bimba Barbarella, Hot Mess Missy.
What is going on? Did someone put Miss Hopkins in timeout?
Oh, wait, hold on. It just says hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not.
Okay. And then
Message deleted by Nightbot. Nightbot is being an ass. What the hell, Nightbot? Miss Hopkins, I'm restoring you. I don't know what the hell Nightbot did. I'm like going back off.
There's one with a bunch of cat emojis.
I know. Like Nightbot went back and deleted all these messages deleted by Nightbot. Nightbot, you're being a shitburger. Don't ask trivia about Men in Black or Black Eyed. I do not know what's going on. Because it like went back to like 5. Okay, so Miss Hopkins, you're back. You're fine. You're good. But I can see I see all nine questions that you answered. So are we ready? We're ready. Okay, Lisa. Round 1, question 1. Female singer featured in Drake's 2016 song "Too Good," Rihanna. Miss Hopkins got that one right. Who else got it right? Betty White. That is incorrect. They're all Betty White. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay, so it looks like Miss Hopkins is the only one who got it right.
Okay.
Okay, so Nightbot told her to stop posting. Okay, I think we got it worked out. Okay, question number 2. The book Helter Skelter is about what serial killer? Charles Manson is the correct answer. Anybody? Yeah. Bimbo Barbarella got it right. Miss Hopkins skipped number 2. Anybody else? Nope. Nobody else. Okay, number 3. DKNY stands for Donna Karen, New York. Barbarella, don't know New York. That's good. That was a good effort. Miss Hopkins got that one correct. Number 4, series Succession airs on what cable network? It is HBO. Miss Hopkins got HBO. As did Bimbo Barbarella. Question 5, soccer star, comma, this is how it's phrased. Soccer star, comma, David Beckham's wife was a member of what all-star singing group? It's Spice Girls, by the way.
That
but
comma should not be there.
But right, it like soccer star, and like in my head, I read soccer star and David Beckham's wife. Like she's not a soccer star. It's just
Right.
whacked out. Anyway, so Spice Girls is the answer to that one. As her advocate, I can say Miss Hopkins got it right. And then, do stalactites reside in the bottom of or top of a cave? It is the top.
Do you know why?
Yes, because they hold the roof tight.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but that's not how I say it. And I was a tour guide in Longhorn Cavern State Park.
You were.
I
went to Longhorn Cavern. It has very long horns.
But yes, stalactites hang tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites might grow to the ceiling. But
Yes.
if they meet, they become a column.
Exactly. Question number, where are we at? 7. French word for thank you, spelling counts. M-E-R-C-I. M-E-R-C-I. Who got it?
Hot Mess Missy is on the board.
Missy is on the board. Good. Miss Hopkins got it correct. And that nobody else. Missy got it right. Missy and Miss Hopkins got it right. Cool. She did not get the stalactite question correct, by the way. She said bottom.
Right.
Question number 8. Which word represents the letter K in the Nato phonetic alphabet? That is kilo. Missy skipped it. And number 9 is freedom. Yeah, 30% chance of getting it right. Miss Hopkins put justice. Bimbo Barbarella put justice. Anybody else put freedom? No. Okay.
Anyway. Okay, so Hot Mess Missy has 1. Bimbo Barbarella has 5. Miss Hopkins has 4.
All right, on to round 2, and hopefully this will be easier because Miss Hopkins will not be posting links, please and thank you. That's just the funniest thing. Like Nightbot deleted everything, just all the way up to the beginning. Just cruel and heavy-handed AI. That is how Terminator starts. Okay, on to round 2. Are we ready? I'm going to decide that we're ready. I'm not going to wait for y'all to answer. Storms is back. See, Storms is back. So we're only on round 2. Storm, what's the current score?
Oh, Hot Mess Missy has 1. Bimbo Barbarella has 5, and Mrs. Hopkins has 4.
So everybody's within shooting distance of everybody else. The rules are, recap for the rules for Storms because Storm stepped out. Put all of your answers in one chat comment. Hit enter after the 9th answer is entered or typed, so that they're all in one list, so that we don't have to go scrolling all the way up the chat stream. I will ask the question twice. I will do my best to maintain a nice and steady cadence, so that we don't speak too fast for you to understand the question. Round 2, fictional cities and towns. Question number 1, Parks and Recreation takes place in which town? Parks and Recreation takes place in which town? Question number 2, in the world of Harry Potter, what is the only all-wizard village in Britain? In the world of Harry Potter, what is the only all-wizard village in Britain? Question number 3, Stars Hollow is the fictional town in what series? Stars Hollow, I'm embarrassed that I know this, is the fictional town in what series?
Stop giving away hints, Joe.
There's so many TV shows that can be. Question number 4, before moving to Philadelphia in the season finale, what Texas town did Coach Eric Taylor primarily reside? Before moving to Philadelphia in the season finale, what Texas town did Coach Eric Taylor primarily reside? Question 5. What fictional town was the setting for Back to the Future? What fictional town was the setting for Back to the Future? Question 6. In The Great Gatsby, is the old money town East Egg or West Egg? In The Great Gatsby, the old money town is East Egg or West Egg? Question 7. What is the fictional town where Archie, Betty, and Veronica and Jughead live? What is the fictional town where Archie, Betty, Veronica, and Jughead live? Question number 8. Correctly spell the setting of the Rhode Island town that is the setting for TV series Family Guy. Correctly spell the setting of the Rhode Island town that is the setting for the TV series Family Guy. That is just
Good luck with that.
that is the most awkward sentence structure, and it is, God, confusing. Question number 9. In what planetary name did Veronica Mars reside? In what planetary name did Veronica Mars reside? That's the 9th question. Round 2 is complete. Get your answers in. Let me start the 45-second timer to give you time to finish your typing, enter it in, and hit the button to post your comment. It should not be enough time for you to look it up on the Googles. That's by design. But you just might know some answers if you think about them. Not likely. I think I knew 3 of these. I knew that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew 5 of these. 6 of these. I knew more than I thought. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew 5 for sure. 6 was a guess, but I knew 5 for sure. 5 answers. One of them just so happened to be number 5. That is 1 minute. We are done. Post your answers now or forever hold your peace. We are moving on to the answers for the round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We've got 2 sets of answers. Miss Hopkins and Hot Mess Missy have posted their answers, and it is time. Question number 1. Parks and Recreation takes place in what town? Pawnee, Indiana. Miss Hopkins only knew Gilmore Girls. Question number 3. She knew question number 3. I knew question number 3 as well. God, those girls talk so fast in that entire show. Question number 1, Pawnee. Question number 2, in the world of Harry Potter, what is the only all-wizard village in Britain? Hogsmeade. Who got Hogsmeade? Nope. Nobody got Hogsmeade. I have faith in humanity. Question number 3, Stars Hollow is the fictional town in what series? Gilmore Girls.
Way to go, Miss Hopkins.
Miss Hopkins nailed it. Me and Miss Hopkins. Psh, high five. Before moving to Philadelphia in the season finale, what Texas town did Coach Eric Taylor? I believe that's the show Friday Night Lights, and that is Dillon. But I do not. I've never seen it. I didn't know the name of this one. I just knew the name of the show. What fictional town was the setting for Back to the Future? That is Hill Valley. Hill Valley.
Barbarella got that one.
Yep. And the Great Gatsby, the old money town, is East Egg. West Egg is the new money town. East Egg is the old money town. What is the fictional town where Archie, Betty, Veronica, and Jughead live? That is Riverdale. I know this because I actually have old Archie comic books. Because I am awesome. And you are just wishing you could be me. Riverdale, yes. That is also, I think it's a show on the WB. Is that right? Just a dreadfully bad show. Which the first clue of that would be that
it's River something.
It's Riverdale. That's the name of the show. The first clue that it's a dreadfully bad show is that it's on the WB. Correctly spell the setting of the Rhode Island town that is for Family Guy. It's Quahog. Quahog. Hot Mess had the idea, but she did not spell it correct. Clamtown. I think isn't it the Bearded Clam that they go to at a that's the bar that they go to, the Bearded Clam. Which is just hilarious. I love it. And what planetary name did Veronica Mars reside? That would be Neptune. Veronica Mars resided in Neptune. Clueless is a different movie. Sorry, Bimbo Barbarella. This was a bloodletting. Holy shit. Like what? There was like 3 correct answers in this entire thing? 4 correct answers?
I think it was 3. And 2
I
of
see,
them got the same
I
one
see
correct.
Gilmore Girls, Riverdale, Hill Valley. There's 3. Riverdale, there's 4. Yeah, there's 4 answers that are correct. This was a savage round. So like Storm could have totally taken the lead in this round if Storm had played. Okay, on to round 3. On to round 3. I don't think we need an update for the scores because they're nothing major changed. Okay, so round 3 is the picture round where you see the picture and name the person. So let's bring on the pictures. The Lord be willing, and everything functions. Here it is. Here's the picture round. Oops, come on. There it is. Did it work? Nope. Need to
Jump in here, Storms.
jump in, Storm. Yeah, it's a wide open game.
Anybody's game.
Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, picture round it is. Let's make that. Did that work? There it is. These are the 9 pictures. Match the names. Covering up Lisa. Sorry, Lisa. Match the names to the picture. There, we'll put it right in between us. So it half covers up both of us. Match the name to the picture. Let me see if I know any of these people. I think I know the first one.
That doesn't.
I think I know her. Move it up. The bottom 3 are kind of cut off a little bit. I know number 7, I think. Number 4. I think I know number 4. I should know number 3. It looks very familiar, but I do not know who that is. The picture round is really, really tough, especially for people watching it on the phone. I get that. There's nothing I can do about it. I get it. I wish I could help, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I think I only know 3 of these people. This is bad. I only know like 3 of these people. I might
be number 6.
If I think about it for a minute, I may be able to figure out number 3. I should know number 2. Is that what hat is that he's wearing?
Well, his shirt says Jackson State football.
Yeah, it's a J. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I know exactly who that is. Yeah, I know exactly who he is. So I know 2. I think I know 1, 2, 4, and 7. If I look at 3 long enough, I may figure it out. But man, the clock is ticking.
I know number 9.
I think I know number 9 too, but I don't know. I know her face, but I don't know her name. I can see her like doing things.
I think I know.
That sounds dirty. But I think okay. Post your answers. It's time. Post your answers. Post your answers. Post your answers. Post your answers now. What kind of friend puts you on hold? That's funny. That is funny. Get them in. You got, I'm counting down from 10 right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is time's up. Post your answers now or forever hold your peas. Okay. We got Bimbo taking a guess. All right. So I think Jewel Straight is the first one, but that may be incorrect. That is Ellen Pompeo.
That's Ellen Pompeo. She plays Meredith Grey.
Who's Meredith Grey? Oh, Grey's Anatomy. Okay. So that is Meredith Pompeo. Number 2 is Dion Sanders. Number 2 is Dion Sanders, coach at Jackson State, who famously stormed out of a press conference because they called him Dion and not Coach. That is Dion Sanders. Number 3, Evangeline Lilly. Yes, number 3 is in fact Evangeline Lilly. Lost, and she was in a Star Wars movie, I think, or a TV show. I think she's a very. The number 4 is Che Guevara. Yes, Che Guevara. Cuban revolutionary, all that stuff. Who got Che Guevara? Anybody? Cesar Chavez. Close. Good guess. Number 5, I was gonna guess like that Canadian singer's kid, but I couldn't even remember the Canadian singer's name. Celine Dion's, like Celine Dion's kid, but who is that? Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse Ronan. She's an Irish singer. I do not know who number 5 is. No, number 6. That
Anderson.
Jillian Anderson.
Number 5. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 5 was Cersei. 5 was Cersei. 6 is Jillian Anderson. 7 is Sam Elliott. Yep. 8 is Michael Kors. And 9 is Kota or Hoda Kotb. Okay, so I never would have gotten that name in a million years, but I'm seeing her on Saturday Night Live drinking wine. That's what that's the caricature of her, played by Kristen Wiig, on Saturday Night Live drinking wine. That is the only that's how I know who that person is. But I don't know the name. So there you go. That number 4, Cesar Chavez, is the one I'm related to. I had a crush on Agent Scully. Which one was Agent Scully? Is that Jillian Anderson? Okay. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That is an incorrect answer. That's a good answer, but it's an incorrect answer. Okay, so did we get any correct answers on this round?
Yeah.
I see Jillian Anderson there.
Got 1.
Okay.
4 points.
All right. Well, cool. I never did watch. I never did watch X-Files.
Sudoku.
I was not an X-Files guy. I never did watch it when I was a kid. I thought the whole concept was dumb, so I didn't watch it. I'm like, this is dumb and it's completely unrealistic. I'm not watching this show. Meanwhile, I watched all kinds of other dumb and unrealistic shows, and I was perfectly happy with them. So anyway, who misspelled whose name? Say what?
Firefly.
Firefly. Yeah, I mean that was completely realistic. I mean that was reasonable. I mean, space pirates and the Outer Rims. I mean, come on, that's totally a thing that could happen. Okay, on to round number 4, sports. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. They're ready. Let's do this. Round 4, sports. What was the first city to host the Summer Olympics? What was the first city to host? I'm sorry. Let's start over. Round 4, question 1. What was the first city to host the Summer Olympics 3 times changes the answer. What was the first city to host the Summer Olympics 3 times? Number 2, since Arthur Ashe, who was the first African American to win a Wimbledon singles title? Since Arthur Ashe, who was the first African American to win a Wimbledon singles title? Number 3, who was the first Major League Baseball player to strike out 4,000 batters? Who was the first Major League Baseball player to strike out 4,000 batters? Question 4. The Emperor's Cup is awarded in what sport? The Emperor's Cup is awarded in what sport? Question 5. What is the state sport of Alaska? What is the state sport of Alaska? Question 6. What do Indianapolis 500 winners traditionally drink in the winner's circle? What do Indianapolis 500 winners traditionally drink in the winner's circle? Question 7. The movie Moneyball is about what team's goal to balance statistics and affordable players in baseball? The movie Moneyball is about what team's goal to balance statistics and affordable players in baseball? Question number 8. Who is the only Major League Baseball player to win MVP in both leagues? Who is the only Major League Baseball player to win MVP in both leagues? Question number 9. What was the last country to host both the Summer and Winter Olympics in the same year? What was the last country to host both the Summer and Winter Olympic Games in the same year? That was the 9th question. That concludes round 4. Get your answers in. I am starting the timer now. You have, let's go with a minute. That should be enough to get the lag through, let you finish typing. Let's see here. I knew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I? Yeah, I knew 5 questions for sure. I don't think I knew the 6th. Storms and Radios and Cats. Storms, Radios, and Cats has posted 2 answers, or 1 answer to 2 questions. I think probably the first city to host the Summer Olympics and the first city to host it 3 times, like if we were being historically accurate, would probably be the same city. Like I would expect Sparta or Athens or some Greek city.
I don't think Sparta never hosted any Olympics.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it would have been Athens or some other Greek town or wherever they hosted the Olympics back in the day. But I don't think they were called the Olympics in Greece. Were they called the Olympics in Greece back in the historical, the olden days, whatever?
Yeah.
They didn't have them separated between summer and winter. It was just the Olympics, though, right? So it would have been the Summer Olympics, to be completely fair. Like Athens would have been the host to the Olympics 3 times, but it would have just the Olympics. Anyway, that's more than a minute with my dumb banter. Time to get your answers. Bimbo put Athens. Let's go. Round 4, answers now. The first city to host the Summer Olympics 3 times, London. London, France. No, London. London, England. If you see London and France, then you get to see the underpants. That's a law. That is an internationally accepted and respected law. Since Arthur Ashe, the first African American to win a Wimbledon singles title, also an unfortunately phrased, just an awkwardly phrased sentence. Venus Williams, the first African American to win a Wimbledon singles title since Arthur Ashe. Venus Williams. Number 3, first Major League Baseball player and only Major League Baseball player to strike out 4,000 batters, Nolan Ryan. The Emperor's Cup is awarded in sumo wrestling or soccer. sumo wrestling, or soccer. Both answers are accepted. What is this?
Cornhole, though. That was
Cornhole is not the Emperor's Cup.
no, but it was a very good wrong answer.
It is a very good wrong answer, and I could make a cornhole trophy for the distillery that isn't Emperor's Cup. So we could make that one correct, theoretically. The state sport of Alaska is dog mushing, dog sledding, or beating dogs. Any one of those three answers is acceptable. Dog mushing, dog sledding, or beating dogs in the snow. Specifically beating dogs in the snow. The Indianapolis 500 winners traditionally drink milk in the winner's circle. The answer is milk. Moneyball is about the Oakland Athletics' goal to balance statistics and affordable players in baseball. It is about the Oakland Athletics and that magical season that they had that year. Who is the only Major League Baseball player to win MVP in both leagues? That would be Frank Robinson. You do not get a half point for cornhole. Sorry. Although if it comes down to a tiebreaker, we will look kindly.
We will take into account being best wrong answers.
Yes. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, we will consider that. Frank Robinson was the only Major League Baseball player to win MVP in both leagues. The last country to host both the Summer and Winter Olympic Games in the same year, Germany, 1936. It is Germany. Yeah, I know. But that's what they do.
Toronto is not a country.
What?
Toronto is
not a country. That is true. It is a state of mind. Toronto is a state of mind. And Storms and Radios is correct. Milk is not particularly manly to drink in the winter circle of the Indy 500. But, driving a car left for 500 laps is not, I guess, particularly manly either. I don't know. Is it 500? It's 250 laps. The Indianapolis 500 is 250 laps, I think, because it's a 2-mile track. Anyway, where do we stand, Lisa?
So after round 4.
Yeah, that's halfway.
Has 1.
Uh-huh.
Storms, Radios, and Cats has 2. Bimbo Barbarella Music Program has 13 and has the lead. And Mrs. Hopkins 73 has 12.
Very cool.
But, and now, it's really still anyone's game.
Yeah, we've got 9.
The last round, each correct answer is worth 2 points.
Correct. We have 18 questions in the next 2, or 18 points in the next 2 rounds, and then 18 points in the 7th round, the 3rd round after that. So, yeah, it is totally anyone's game.
Congratulations, Hot Mess Missy, on winning your Sudoku game.
Congratulations. I trust it was on the expert level, not the simple level where they fill in 80% of the numbers and you just have to put like 1 in each square. I trust you're going all out like a boss.
Yeah.
Round 5, history, culture, and geography. Shall we get started?
Absolutely.
Ding, ding. What reality game show has the motto, outwit, outplay, outlast? What reality game show has the motto, outwit, outplay, outlast? Question 2. Where does Winnie the Pooh live? Where does Winnie the Pooh live? Question number 3. In the Bible, who interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh? In the Bible, who interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh? Question number 4. In what country did Lego originate from? In what country did Lego originate from? Trying to go husky. It's not working. Who was the first lady of Argentina? Question number 5. Who was the first lady of Argentina at the time of her death in 1952? Who the hell was that?
That was...
Did your computer just ding?
It did.
Who was the first lady of Argentina at the time of her death in 1952? Question number 6. What was the first animated series to run in the United States during prime time? What was the first animated series to run in the United States during prime time? Question number 7. In what country was Greenpeace founded in 1971? In what country was Greenpeace founded in 1971? Question number 8. Which two modern-day countries does Hadrian's Wall separate? Which two modern-day countries does Hadrian's Wall separate? Question number 9. Mustafa Ataturk was the first president of which country? Mustafa Ataturk was the first president of what country? That concludes the final question of round 5. Get your answers posted in the next 60 seconds or admit you are a terrible person. Post your questions now, hit enter, finish typing your final answers, hit enter, post your question, or post your answers. 9 questions, history, culture, geography, round 5. Do. That was the posting question or posting answers song. Pretty cool, huh? It's like Jeopardy's song.
It's a very nice song.
Yeah, but better.
Not ripping off Jeopardy.
Yeah, it's like the Jeopardy song, but better because it's like do 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 do. It's almost like jazzy. Do 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 do, and then that's like the popper at the end. That like it's like a bell, but it's not the bell. Yeah, I wrote that myself.
It's very nice.
That's a much cooler pickup line at a bar than I'm a theoretical physicist. Because nobody knows what theoretical physicists do. But that actually makes it very easy to explain what it is you do because they don't know what you do and you can just make stuff up. So I've heard. Not that I would try that ever when I was younger. Ever. Because I'm smart. All right, that's it. Post your questions, post your answers now or get hit by a plane as it crashes into your house. Question number 1. The answer is, what reality game show has the motto outwit, outplay, outlast Survivor? And ironically enough, the first winner of Survivor was a gay man. So he was out in addition to outwit, outplay, and outlast. Richard, what's his face? Whatever his last name was. Richard something or another.
Yeah, I think he had some tax problems.
He did indeed have some tax problems following the game, but I think he played another couple of games. They're like on season 67 or something like that. They're going to go
I feel like he's dead though.
You think he's dead?
I think so.
I don't know if he's dead, but they're going to play 2 more seasons of Survivor, and the 69th season is going to be nice. True story that I didn't just make up. Where does Winnie the Pooh live? That would be the 100-acre wood. Winnie the Pooh lives in the 100-acre wood. The Bible character who interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh was Joseph. Lego originated from Denmark. The First Lady of Argentina at the time of her death in 1952, Eva Perón or Evita. An alternate question to this for number 5 would be name a First Lady of Argentina. Any of them, just one. Name one, the one you know. Name the First Lady of Argentina that you know the name of. That's it. That's all you had to figure out. Question number 6. What is the first animated series in the U.S. to run in prime time? Answer, The Flintstones. The Flintstones, a show so popular, so good, they made it into a vitamin. So you could eat the show for breakfast. Literally. Eat the primetime TV show. They just could not get enough of it. In what country was Greenpeace founded in 1971? That would be Canada. Canada was the place where Greenpeace was founded in 1971. Which 2 modern-day countries does Hadrian Wall separate? That would be England and Scotland. England and Scotland, 2 modern-day countries that Hadrian's Wall separate. Question number 9. Mustafa Ataturk was the first president of what country? That would be Turkey. Mustafa Ataturk was the first president of Turkey. Looky there, the goddamn bacon is in the house. And John Jacobs.
Wow!
Should I call Google and let them know that you will be contacting them, John, for the last 2 rounds of the game? Should I alert them and let them know that their services will now be needed? Oh, I'm so cruel. I'll behave myself. So who do we got good answers from?
We got answers. Everybody got them.
Yeah, we got several responses.
Yeah.
Bimbo Barbarella looks like she got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 9. Miss Hopkins got 1. She got 1. Hot Mess Missy got 1. Canada. Number 7. Yeah, she got Canada. So Hot Mess Missy got 1. So there you go. Yeah, Hot Mess Missy, you got Canada. Congratulations. You were the only one who got Canada, I believe. Yeah, that is correct. She is the only one who got Canada. Between the 3 of them, they got... No, I was going to say between the 3 of them, they got them all right, but they did not. Storm Radios and Cats got 100 Acre Wood correct. So props to them for getting 100 Acre Woods. And there you go. Bacon is in the house. John Jacobs is in the house. And if I'm not mistaken, there are, let's see here, 9, there's 27 points still available. So they are actually in the game if my math is holding true. Who's got the top score right now?
Top score right now is Bimbo Barbarella Music Program with 17.
There you go.
Hopkins 73 has 13. Storms Radios and Cats has 3, and Hot Mess Missy has 2.
So the field is wide open.
Top 3.
Correct.
Earners.
The top 3. Yeah, and we've got 2 rounds left. Round 6, which is worth 9 points, and round 7, which is worth 18 total points. Which means first place is well within reach, but certainly second and third place are completely and totally up for grabs. And right now we are on round 6, which is a matching round. What is a matching round, old humble guy? Well, a matching round is simple. You've got 9 objects, 9 questions. What is this? 9 names, and then you have to answer it with the movie, the TV show. Then match the TV characters that have been played by these multiple actors. So there you go, and we will post this up, and I'll give you 5 minutes to look at them and think with your brain noggin. Boop, there it is. You got 9 sets of actors and actresses, and in the answer key down below, you have characters which 2 actors or actresses have played. And you have to match the character to the, I'm sorry, over here. You have to match the character down at the bottom to the actresses or actors up at the top. The multiple actors and actresses who have played the same character. And I know it's hard to see if you're on your phone, but if you can zoom in, if you can arrange it, whatever, on your phone so you can see it, do your best. That's all we can say, is just do your best. So Julie Newman, Eartha Kitt are the first one. Dick York and Dick Sargent, I know that one. That isn't the second one.
I know the second one.
Yeah, I know the first one and the second one. Lacey Gorman, Sarah Chalk. I know Sarah Chalk. I don't know. I can barely see the answer key. I didn't start the timer. You have 5 minutes from now. Let me look here. Look on my phone, see what I can see. I will play along with everybody else. Mike Evans and Damon Evans. Or is that Denman Evans? Damon Evans. I don't know. They're brothers, though. I wonder if they're twins. Gerald Gilmore, Andrew West. I know that one. I think I know that one. Tom Baker and David Tennant.
I know that one.
I know that one. Yep, I do know that one. In fact, only because I only know one thing that David Tennant was ever in. Tracy Gold and Elizabeth Ward. I do not know that
I know
one.
that one.
Joe Marie Payton and Julianne Elder. I do not know that one. I don't even know who those people are.
I know that one.
And Richard Thomas and Robert Whiteman. I do not know that one. So there you go.
Oh, I think I know that one.
I can't zoom in on my screen. This is so, I feel for the contestants because this is so damn hard to see. I can't zoom. I can't make. Oh, you know what I could do? I can do this. Watch this. I can take the picture. Boop. I take the picture, and then take the thing and zoom in with the picture. Done. Save the photos. Show me my photo. And can I zoom in? Will it be legible if I zoom in? Oh yeah, it is. Cool. So I can. Okay, so one of them's the Jeffersons. I don't know that one. It's not very legible. I feel for you guys. This is a shitty round. So let's move on. Has it been 5 minutes? I'm going to say it's been 5 minutes. This is a shitty round. It's been 2 minutes.
I don't know. I think I've got this figured out.
Well, I've got most. I'm trying to read it off the screen. I'm trying to read it off my screen, just like the contestants. But it's a hard round to read, and I feel their pain. I truly do. It's tough to see it, especially on a phone screen, because it's hard to zoom in. But if I was sneaking in here trying to see it, the Waltons. Oh, I bet I know which one that is. No, I don't. I don't know. It might be the one that I don't know who the people are. Family Matters. Okay. Jeffersons. Let's read the answer key down at the bottom. We've got Doctor Who, Catwoman, Beaver, Growing Pains. Carol Beaver from Growing Pains. Carol Seaver from Growing Pains. Seaver, Seaver, Seaver from Growing Pains. We've got John Boy Walton from the Waltons. Mr. Winslow from Family Matters. No, Henrietta Winslow. Henrietta Winslow from Family Matters. Harriet Winslow. Sorry about that. Jefferson from the Jeffersons. This is super small. I can't read it on my computer. Who else we got? We've got Darren Stevens on Bewitched. That one I know. I know which one is Darren Stevens on Bewitched. Becky Connor on Roseanne. I know which one that is too. And Henry Mills from Once Upon a... I didn't know they recast that kid. But I kind of quit watching that after like the first 2 episodes. So,
or was he played by twins?
Or it could very possibly been that he was played by twins, which is very likely. There's a set of twins on the board, but in question number 4, which was one thing that we presupposed that it might be number 4, Damon Evans and Mike Evans, who might be brothers. Or father-son. I mean, it could have been a character played by father-son, and he could have like fast-forwarded in time, and that character was played by his dad, and that could be his dad. The father-son combo, and the father played the character as he aged up. That could be possible. Tom Baker, Tracy Gold, Elizabeth Ward. Okay, so that is 5 minutes. Get your answers in or be doomed. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your answers in, or I shall shake my fist angrily at you. Let's answer the questions, Lisa.
Hey.
Okay. I'm going to leave that up there. I'm going to pull up my answer key so I can see what it is. Number 1, Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt. That is Catwoman from Batman. Yes, I knew Catwoman. I knew that one. Dick York and Dick Sargent both played Darren Stevens in Bewitched. Lacey Goranson and Sarah Chalk both played Becky Connor in Roseanne. I knew that one. Damon Evans and Mike Evans played Lionel Jefferson in The Jeffersons. Lionel Jefferson is not one of the options, though. It just says Jefferson. It doesn't say Lionel Jefferson. In the answer key, it just says Jefferson. It doesn't say Lionel anywhere. So if it comes to a tiebreaker, I guess we can be fair and balanced on that one. Jared S. Gilmore and Andrew J. West played Henry Mills on Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I never would have gotten that one anywhere close to right. Tom Baker and David Tennant played Doctor Who in Doctor Who. Tracy Gold and Elizabeth Ward played Carol Seaver in Growing Pains. Jo Marie Payton and Judy Ann Elder played Harriet Winslow on Family Matters. And Richard Thomas and Robert Whiteman both played John Boy Walton on The Waltons. What a fucking round. Did anyone get any of them right?
Yeah, Beba Barbarella did pretty well. Mrs. Hopkins got 2.
Yeah.
Dr. Strange was not an option.
There's a set of twins on the board. That's what she said. Thanks, Bacon. Anybody else? Anything? So what are the points? Oh, there they are. I found them. Any points?
So
do I need the answers again?
Barbarella got 6 points, and
Okay.
Mrs. Hopkins got 2. Did anybody else respond?
I don't see any other responses.
Okay.
I see Catwoman, Becky Connor, and Doctor Strange. Catwoman, Darren Stevens, Harriet Winslow, Jeffersons, Becky Connor, Doctor Who, Carol C. Nicely done, Bimbo Barbarella.
Mm-hmm.
She raked in some points on this one. She's in the lead, isn't she?
Yeah, she's at 23. Mrs. Hopkins is at 15.
So, okay.
George is at 3, and Hot Miss Missy is at 2.
So,
even though she keeps saying, I knew that. She really answers it. Like,
yeah,
she
didn't
really, solidified her 3rd place position for some Lucy bucks.
Family Matters had a daughter, Ruby, who disappeared, never to be spoken of again. That happens. That happens. Just poof. So with 23 points, she needs to answer 2 questions. No, she needs to answer 4 questions correctly in order to stay on the board. At least to get 3rd place, right? No, 2 answers correctly to at least get 3rd place. Right? Am I doing that math right?
Yeah, assuming that Storms, Radios, and Cats does not.
Right. If somebody sweeps from behind, well, no, there's only 18 points. Sorry, I'm thinking there's 27 points available. There's 18 points available. So nobody can catch her for nobody who
can catch the Barbarella.
Yeah, but she can slip down to.
That's not true.
She can slip down to 2nd or 3rd place, but nobody who hasn't answered yet can storm up and snatch it from the lead. Then just answer as many damn questions as you can. Just do it. It's fine. We don't need to. Everybody can catch everybody. No points matter, and everything is relative.
I mean, John Jacobs and the goddamn Bacon could jump in here and score some boozy bucks.
They could theoretically snatch 3rd and possibly 2nd place, right? Because who's got 2nd place right now?
Mrs. Hopkins with 15.
15. So Mrs. Hopkins, in order to solidify her 2nd place, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. Okay, we ready for round 7? Are we ready? We good?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I think we're ready. Round 7, points are doubled, and everybody is more attractive at the end of the round. If you need to refresh your cocktail, do it now. I have company, just so you know I didn't abandon you. We know you didn't abandon us. We know you love us, Storms. It's fine. Round 7, general knowledge. Points are doubled. Question number 1. Where did Susie fall asleep in the Everly Brothers song, Wake Up Little Susie? Where did Susie fall asleep in the Everly Brothers song, Wake Up, Little Susie? Question number 2. What nation is home to the Komodo dragon? I guess what nation has its, like, indigenous territory? What nation is home to the Komodo dragon? Because, I mean, there's one in the Houston Zoo. Who did David marry in the series finale of the original Beverly Hills 90210? Who did David marry in the series finale of the original Beverly Hills 90210? Question number 4. What rock star caused a stir in 2007 when he said that he'd snorted his late father's cremains? What rock star caused a stir in 2007 when he said that he'd snorted his late father's cremains? Question number 5. What is the study of word origins called? What is the study of word origins called? Question number 6. What is the first cable series to win an Emmy for Best Drama? What is the first cable series to win an Emmy for Best Drama? Question number 7. Churchill, Sherman, and Panzer are all types of what? Churchill, Sherman, and Panzer are all types of what? Question number 8. What is the title of Stephen King's first novel published under his own name? What is the title of Stephen King's first novel published under his own name? And finally, question number 9. Which fruit is the international symbol of hospitality? Which fruit is the international symbol of hospitality? That concludes round 7. All 9 questions have been asked. Type your answers in. Finish typing your answers in. You have 1 minute to post them into chat. Starting now. The international symbol of hospitality. That is a generous description.
It is the more common description.
Oh, goodness
The
gracious.
answer to that, yeah, is the more common description.
There are pineapples all over Charlestown, South Carolina. It is the city symbol, I think. It's like their traditional city symbol fruit. They brought them. The gentlemen would bring them back. The wives would receive the pineapple from their boyfriends and husbands when they came back from their trips into the Caribbean, and they would post them on their gates. And that's why you have little pineapple finials. They would post them on the gates to let their lovers know that their husbands were home. So that's why you have pineapple finials on all the gates all around Charlestown. True story. And it wasn't always a warning to stay away. Sometimes it was an invitation to come in because they were just like that. That is the end of round 7's post timer. That is the 1 minute. You're done. We're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your answers are up, or you get to just hold your junk. Question number 1. Where did Susie fall asleep in the Everly Brothers song, Wake Up Little Susie? She fell asleep in the movies. And they were both sound asleep, and they were going to be in trouble. Because they were falling asleep at the movies. What nation is home to the Komodo dragon? Indonesia. Indonesia is the nation that is home to the Komodo dragon. Also, we have one in the Houston Zoo. Who did David marry in the series finale of Beverly Hills 90210? 2 acceptable answers. Donna, and also Nobody Cares. What rock star caused a stir in 2007 when he said he snorted his father's cremains? That is Keith Richards, of course. The study of word origins is etymology, etymology, etymology. The first cable series to win an Emmy for Best Drama is The Sopranos. Churchill, Sherman, and Panzer are all tanks. They are all types of tanks. And yes, Bacon, the Churchill is a type of tank. It is also a type of cigar, but they did make Churchill tanks in, I don't know if it was World War II, but they did make Churchill tanks. What is the title of Stephen King's first novel published under his own name? That would be Carrie, Carrie. Carrie. And what fruit is the international symbol of hospitality? That would be a pineapple. Pineapple. I should have had pineapples at last week's concert. Damn, I missed that opportunity. Well, next time. There's always next time. There's always next time. We'll have a plate of pineapples next time you swingers come out to the distillery.
Swing dancers.
Sure. Okay. Swing dancers. Guam is the second one, and that would be incorrect. Goddamn bacon. So what do we got with the answers? Lise? I see Storms, radios, and cats got tanks.
Storms got 1.
Yeah.
Bimbo Barbarella got 3.
Tree. Fell asleep in the barn.
Mrs. Hopkins 73 got 4.
Very cool. Okay. So is that 4 points or 4 answers?
Answers.
Okay. Cool. So we double it, add the points, and
3.
What's the tail of the tape?
Bimbo Barbarella is the winner with 29.
29 points. Is that an all-time record?
I don't know.
You don't keep track of the records?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Keep track of that stuff.
It's probably not a record.
You write them down in your notebook.
It's probably not a record.
Let's see. Storms, radios, and cats has 5. Hot Missy has 2, and Bacon has 2.
Bacon has 2.
So Bimbo Barbarella is first. Mrs. Hopkins 73 is second, and Storms, radios, and cats is third.
Storms. Missy was 2?
No.
Who was 2?
Second was Mrs. Hopkins.
Mrs. Hopkins.
Missy had 2 points.
Mrs. Hopkins. So Barbarella, you get 20 boozy bucks. Mrs. Hopkins, if you're nasty, gets 10, and Storms, radios, and cats gets 5. I see 5 for me. I see. There you go. Congratulations, Bimbo Barbarella. This is the second time Bimbo Barbarella has won trivia. She is a 2-time winner now, which is awesome. Just for fun, you want to know what the tiebreaker was?
Oh, Mrs. Hopkins was correct. She had 5. So she had 25 points. Still second place.
Still second place. That's fair. Do you want to know what the tiebreaker was?
What was the tiebreaker?
What year was Cornelius Vanderbilt born? What year was Cornelius Vanderbilt born?
1801.
1801 is the guess from Lisa. The answer is 1794.
Dang.
Yes. Very close, but not close enough. He would be unable to drink for 6 more years. 7 more years.
7 more years.
For 7 more years. But, you know, being a Vanderbilt, he probably had a chance to drink whenever he wanted to. So there you go. Next week's theme round will be 1990s movies. And the theme round is, which one is the theme round? The theme round is round 2? Yes, round 2 is the theme round. This week it was fictional towns and cities.
Right.
So round 1 is general knowledge. Round 2 is the theme. The theme will be 1990s movies. Oh man, I should rake if I were actually getting points. I would rake next week. Maybe I need to pass it off to somebody else and play. That'd be fun. I'll come in with an alt. I'll subscribe under a fake name, and I'll be sitting here like playing as I call the questions out and just totally demolish the crowd. That'd be hilarious. I might do that. and I'd get away with it too if it weren't for those darn kids.
What kids?
Lisa's nice. It's just like I'm talking to my wife. This is why everybody thinks we're married. Because you don't listen to a goddamn thing I say, just like my real wife. I can sit there and talk to her, like, you're on fire, honey. And she'll be like, mm-hmm. Like fire. Like, I need to get an asbestos like blanket and put it on you because you are literally emanating flames. And she'll be like, mm-hmm. And then like 6 or 8 minutes later, whatever, she'd go, I'm on fire. I'd be like, yeah, I fucking told you, like before the first commercial break. Now you're dead. What are we gonna do?
Your wife is a saint.
This is just gonna ruin my weekend now because now you're on fire and we have to like do something with the ashes. Damage the couch, woman. God. Why don't you listen to me the first time I told you you were on fire? I don't think she can. I think she doesn't feel well right now, so I think she's asleep. But it's not like she watches the show anyway. But she is absolutely listening to me through the walls. She can hear everything I say, even if she's not listening to a thing that I'm saying. I'm going to put chat back on and try to. Let's see here. I've got to move the window over here. I think if I do this correctly, this window should snap into place exactly. Nope, I did not. All right, let me fix this. Fix that. Alt, Shift, move. Alt, Shift, move. So we have chat, we have us, and everything is right in the world. So what was this? Make your cover name New Humble Distilling Company. No one will be said. That's actually a really good idea, Bacon. I might try that. I might try that. Just somebody lurking in chat being the New Humble Distilling Company and being like, you're awesome. You're my favorite. I want more of you. And it'd be like, that guy has a man crush, and it's weird. So Lise, you said you had a busy day. What did you do today? What was you have a job?
Kind of.
Like you work for a living. Right? You're not just being a dope like me.
You work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to write some corporate resolutions tonight, and you have this and preparing Unhinged, which we will use next week, and Zoom call and stuff like that.
Well, how about that? That does sound like a busy day. I mean, all I did today, I mean, I was on the phone like for like 3 hours this morning, and then I went into the shop and I bottled up whiskey. Did a live stream, very engaging live stream. Had a lot of guys chatting and talking with us. Labeled up bottles, filled up bottles, labeled up bottles, boxed up bottles. Chatted for like, how long did that live stream go, guys? Nobody in chat here was in that live stream. It was from like 1 till like 4 or 5 almost, but Bourbon Ron and speaking of which, we haven't seen Tuna in a while. But Bourbon Ron and Steve and the whole gang was there. We chatted, we talked. Ting Ting was there, so I think. Vanessa Kitty was there. A whole bunch of folks. It was a good chat. So over the weekend, I am actually going to be participating I'm going to be being interviewed on a podcast up in Splendora, Texas. So going north from here to Splendora. Yeah, we'll be going north into Splendora to do a podcast on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow we're bottling up gin and then doing the live music Sedona Night.
Sedona night.
Sedona Night. Tomorrow night, music starts at 7. We start the live stream around 6, probably 6:45. Depending on how much activity is going on at the distillery, it may be 7:30. I need to find a bartender because Melissa's feeling a little bit under the weather. So the Mrs. Old Humble guy may not be there. Bimbo Barbarella was watching. I did. I lost the tape today because I always lose the tape because we use, like I was explaining today on the show, we put the tape where we last used it. So it was wherever I last used it. But it just so happens that where I last used it was the table that I was working on, and I took everything off the table. And it was somewhere else. Did I box up a bottle for me, or did I forget, or do you have to pass the $20 to me? I did not box up a bottle for you. I didn't forget because I hadn't planned to do it, unless you're somebody who has actually bought a bottle from me. I don't know. I don't know Storms, Radios, and Cats. You might have to contact me and let me know. I do not recall having an order to box up. Sorry. Bimbo took 45 minutes to find it. You took 45 minutes to find it. It didn't take me 45 minutes to find the tape. It took me about 2 minutes. Oh, goodness. You're watching when I lost my tape. Yeah. And then it took you 45 minutes to find it. Well, I knew where my tape was after I ruled out all the alternative possibilities. You try to pull a fast one on me. It doesn't work. You got to get up pretty early in the morning. Got to get up pretty early in the morning. I'm out of whiskey. Lisa, do you have any whiskey?
No, I'm also.
I'm gonna have to head to the shop. My mouse is at the shop, and my I need to go to the store and grab me a bottle of whiskey. Damn it. Anyway, this weekend, not only am I doing the podcast, I'm also going to record my 11th episode of the Quest for 100,000 Views. I am much closer to the 100,000 views goal that I set for the end of this year than I thought I would be at the end of May. We are at 64,000, I think, or 61,000 lifetime views as of right now. I need to double check that number because I think it's 61 lifetime. 64,000. There's the number. 60. It's all blurry. You can kind of make it out. 64,000. There it is. 64,000. I thought we would be closer to 50 right now, but we are much further beyond 60,000 than I expected we would even be close to. So Bimbo Barbarella, with the 20 boozy bucks, you can get hat or t-shirt. Say what? Hat, t-shirt. All you got to do is pay shipping. If it's $20, all you got to do is pay shipping because they cost $20. Which is like $5. $5 you get a hat, you get a t-shirt. You get $20 off a bottle of whiskey, but that's like $40, depending on the shipping, depending on the bottle, it's between $40 and $50. I would strongly recommend, hold on to it for another week or 2 weeks. Get another couple of bills under your belt, and then swap it out for something at the end of June. Because you might be able to get a hat and a bottle of whiskey at the end of June. I'm not sure. But shoot me an email. My email is in the About section, and I'll send you a full list.
Barbarella certainly crushed it tonight.
She did, indeed. But I'll send you a full price list of all the stuff we have in the stores and everything you can swap it out for. Or, like I said, you could hold on to it for another couple of months. You could get if you win a couple more, you could have 6 or 7 slots on the Wheel of Fortune and Doom. Or Wheel of Fame and Doom. Doom and Glory. The Wheel of Doom and Glory.
There's really not that much doom.
There's very little.
On the wheel.
But it depends. It depends on how much angst you get from not winning, and how much you want it. Because if you really, really, really want it and you don't get it, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. If you really, 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 really want it, but you don't get it, that's my best Derek Zoolander. the absolute best that I can do for Derek Zoolander.
The best what?
Derek Zoolander. You have to watch shitty movies sometimes, Lisa.
Okay. Yes.
There is a very good chance that the September 7th episode of our Wednesday night happy hour will be another spin of the Wheel of Doom and Glory. So hold on to it, because you could, 20, let's say you won tonight, you got 20. You win again next month or in a couple of weeks, you get 40. Then you have 60. You'd have 6 slots on the wheel. And if the number of entries on the wheel is like 80, you have a better than what 6 out of 8 is. Yeah, like it's almost 10%. It's a little bit less than 10%, let's say 8%. You got a better chance than anybody else, which is not bad. Not bad. But I'd be happy to send you a hat. I'm easy. I'm really good. I want my brand and logo and all that stuff out there. Thought it was Spice Girls. What? Wait, what? Okay, I need to catch up. What Spice Girls? I need to find. What? All right, I got lost. I got lost in the chat somewhere. Miss Hopkins threw in. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever. I don't need to keep up. So what was I talking about, Lisa? Oh, the quest for 100,000 views. Where I'm going to record that over the weekend and post that up next week, and then probably next Wednesday we're going to talk about the secret histories of the origins of the universe, or the discovery of the universe, which is pretty fucking cool. I think that's where we're going to go with next week, because I've found that to be fascinating, and I haven't stopped fixating on it since this afternoon when I thought about it. So, unless you have any ideas for a show, really. Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
She thought my Zoolander was Spice Girls. That's fine. No, see, there's a scene in Zoolander.
Well, I mean, there was a Spice Girls connection earlier tonight.
There was a Spice Girl connection, but there's a scene in Zoolander where Derek Zoolander's like, there's got to be more to life than being really good looking. Because he's a male model, and that was the whole thing. Maybe I can mention your home planet, the Bimbo Barbarella music program. The Moose Cow just showed up. Hi, Moose Cow, we love you. the Bimbo Barbarella music program channel, which I should post that link, and I'm going to right now. I'm going to post that link right now. Share, copy link, go back here, get into chat, go check out Bimbo Barbarella's music channel, because I said so. She's cool. She just won trivia, and she's cool, and her name literally has Bimbo in it, and also Barbarella. Barbarella was that a TV show? That was a movie. That was a movie in the 70s, wasn't it?
It was a movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a movie, and I believe there was roller skates, and there was a I do not remember that movie, but I remember the roller skates. I think, was there like a silver dress or jumpsuit or onesie or something? Like a...
I don't know. I mean, you have Google. Right?
Jane Fonda. That's who it is. Yeah, Moose Gal, you missed trivia by about an hour and a half. Yeah, by about an hour and a half. Sorry, Moose Gal. She was a space queen of the universe, right? And I believe she had roller skates. There was some roller skates, if I recall.
Sure, you're not getting that mixed up with like Xanadu.
Xanadu, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Xanadu, not Barbarella. But Barbarella Okay, yeah, I've seen both of those movies, and I'm putting them
I think
both
there were
together.
laser guns in Barbarella.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Xanadu, not Barbarella. Xanadu had the roller skates and the rainbow lights and stuff. That was Xanadu. Barbarella, there was like a sex scene or something in Barbarella, wasn't there? Is that what I'm thinking? I can't remember. There were so many weird movies that I watched in college. College was a strange time. It was a strange time that we should not talk about.
Well, I need to eat and do some work.
Okay, well, Lisa, you go eat and do some work. I'm going to wrap up the show because it's time. It's time to wrap up the show. But the villain in the movie was named Duran Duran. That is fair. Good night, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. We love you so much. Bye. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
There she goes. Bye, Lisa. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to go watch both Xanadu and Barbarella, and they're probably both on Amazon Prime. And if I'm gonna watch both of those, then I probably ought to watch Velocipaster again, just because. Just because it's a good movie and it's fun to watch. But here's the really strange thing for all everything that's going on tonight. Ever since I had that white flash and my computer shut down, I haven't had any problems with the computers or with my computer. I haven't any problem with the display. I haven't had any problem with the computer. I haven't had any problem with anything since that happened, which is so weird. I have no idea why it did what it did, and it only happens on Thursday nights when Lisa's here. It doesn't happen on Wednesday nights. It doesn't happen on Friday nights. It only happens on Thursday nights when we're doing Zoom and Chrome and OBS, and when we have all the stuff open and running at the same time. That's the only time that it happens. I'm sorry, Moose Gal. I wish you would have. You can always make it next week. We'll have trivia for you next week again. We're gonna do it again next week. The theme topic is 90s movies. So you've got a whole new theme next week to knock it out of the park with. Good night, Moose Gal. Thanks for popping in. We love you. I will see you in. I'll swing by one of your lives next week. See if I can. If my time and your time coincide, I will try and come by and say hi. I've been wanting to do it. I've just haven't seen your lives popping up when I have time to do it, and when I'm free. So I have it on my schedule. I want to do it. It's my list of things to do. My bucket list. Go see the pyramids and get on Moose Gal's live. Go check out Moose Gal's channel. Moose Gal, you have a wrench. You can post your link. Do so, please, so more people can come see you. You're out of hours. Wait, on StreamYard? Is it because of StreamYard? You ran out of hours on StreamYard? So you can't go live? Is that what you're talking about? You should. I need to introduce you to OBS if that's the case. OBS, it's a bare bones type of platform, but it works really good. And you don't have to pay for anything. You can just, if you want to have panel shows, you can use Zoom, or you can use StreamYard and not go live through StreamYard. You can go live through OBS and use StreamYard as the vehicle to bring people up. Restream, that's another one that I used to use. I would restream from OBS. I would restream out so that I didn't use Restream as a panel to bring people up, but I used Restream to multicast out to Twitter and Facebook and Twitch and YouTube all at the same time. Also, a very cool platform in and of itself, all by itself. But now I don't go to multiple platforms. I just go straight to YouTube, and Twitch can suck it. Although I do think I'm going to stream on Twitch tonight, because I think I'm going to play a little Fortnite because the Fortnite season ends in a few days. And I think I want to go and stream a little bit and maybe get a win tonight after we wrap up here in about 20 minutes. But I don't want to leave because you find folks are still entertaining me. And I want to remind everybody, now that Lisa's gone, now that Mom's gone, when we hit 600 subscribers, actually, screw it. For July 4th, we're doing a firework extravaganza. July 4th is my absolute favorite civic holiday. And on July 4th, I'm doing a firework extravaganza where I am taking 600 fireworks and launching them into the sky. And hopefully that will also be a commemoration of my 600th subscriber. Moose Cow, you've never played Fortnite. That's fair. I mean, there's a lot of folks who haven't played it. I don't blame you. Forge of Empires, I've never played that game. I haven't tried streaming a game from my computer in a while, but I do want to take Industry Giant. I want to take Industry Giant and build another distilling empire on Industry Giant and then record that and then trim it down into like a 30-minute episode. Like, this is how you build a distillery. You have bottles, you have wheat, you have and then you find the markets and you start dropping stuff at the markets. And that's how you crush this shit. What? It's real easy in a computer game to do it. It's a lot harder to do it in real life. It's just so much harder in real life. It really is. And that's what she said. But yeah, I may stream to Twitch and then take the game stream off of Twitch, edit it down into basically me dying like 14 times and only winning one game, because that's basically what happens when I stream for a couple hours. I die a lot because I'm not good. Because I'm a 40-something-year-old dude. I used to be very good during the day, during the school year. But once summer starts, I am much worse during the day because all the kids are home playing Fortnite. That's a fact of life. Nothing I can do about that. I just suck. So there you go. I'll move the spinny logo over here. Now I'll put it back over there. That's where I want it to be. All right. So I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Unless y'all got anything else you want to talk about in chat. If you got questions in chat that you want to offer up, I'm more than willing to answer the questions in chat. Ting Ting asked earlier. Ting Ting had that good question earlier about the hearts and tails. But that's gone. Jinkies. You guys crack me up. Rare form. Absolute rare form. 6 a.m. does come quickly, and I have a lot of work to do in the morning. So we are going to wrap this up. Guys, it's been awesome. It's been fun. Thank you for participating, trivia. World of Warcraft. That was my original jam. I played World of Warcraft. I loved it. I started a guild called the Regulators. I had a warrior that I thoroughly enjoyed. An 11-hour and 7-minute stream. That is boss. But I had a warrior. I had a hunter. And I tried playing with a rogue, but I didn't like the way rogues fought. I didn't like the interaction with the rogues. I didn't like priests. I didn't like mages. I didn't like sitting back and hurling stuff from a distance. I was a blunt object, and I would just dive in and start swinging. That's, send in the beasts, and it was the warriors and the animals from the hunters, and we all just go in and start swinging. I didn't like being a paladin. I didn't like being a healer. I didn't like doing all that stuff where you just sit back and kind of passively play. Or you sit back and heal the group. I wanted to go in and just break stuff. That was how I enjoyed playing it. But I stopped playing probably 11 years ago when my second kid was born. Just didn't have the time to keep doing it. So that kind of went back into the background, and I never did quite pick it up again I'd play again for a few months, and then I just didn't have the time to do it. So, that's just, oh, Funky Uncle John is in the house. A new name has joined the chat. So I guess I guess we're gonna hang out for another 15 or 20 minutes. That's fine. Cool. Welcome to the chat, Funky Uncle. Glad you could join us. Sorry you missed trivia. Just so you know, next Thursday, the show starts at 9 o'clock. Trivia starts about 9:30. Maybe 9:45 if if my co-host Lisa, who has already gone to bed for the night, if she has her Unhinged Chronicles, we'll do Unhinged Chronicles, and then we'll start trivia. But trivia will start between 9:30 and 9:45 next week. If you want to get in on trivia next week, that's when you got to join us. But yeah, World of Warcraft, that was my jam. I would play World of Warcraft. I'd put the kid. My lovely wife would go to bed. The baby would go to bed. I would stay up with the baby for the first shift, and I would play World of Warcraft while the baby was getting its first shift of sleep in. When the baby woke up, ready to eat, I'd bring the baby in to go eat, and then I'd shut the game down. That was pretty much the cycle of the night. So she'd get the last feeding in, and then go to bed, and then the baby would sleep until 10 or 11. I'd feed the bottle. The first wake up, I'd feed him, and then the second wake up, I'd bring him into the room, and then shut the game off. And then she was on the last two shifts for that, because both of our babies were born towards the end of the school year, and she's a teacher, so she could handle the overnights because I'd have to get up at 6 o'clock to go to work. So she'd handle the overnight feed. I'd handle the first shift feeding. She'd handle the second shift feedings. That's how it always kind of worked out. So for the first shift feedings, when everybody was asleep, I'm playing World of Warcraft. But by the time the second kid was born, I just kind of that was like 11 years ago. And I kind of moved away from doing World of Warcraft and I started doing something else, and I don't even remember what it was. And then it just kind of went off into the background. I've thought about in the last 6 months or so picking World of Warcraft back up and kind of doing it during the day while I'm at the shop, but I have been super busy lately. Funkle, he goes by Funkle too. That's funny. I've been thinking about doing it during the day because I have a little bit of time on my hands during the day and being able to game during the day, but I just haven't had time to do it. I've got so many other things that I've got to get done during the day. So most of the gaming that I do is overnight, and most of the games I do are games that my kids play because that is the games that we have. So there you go. So yeah, Lisa, thank you for you will have Unhinged for next week because you did have Unhinged eventually tonight. So we will have Unhinged next week, and I will endeavor to get Unhinged rolling by 9:15 next Thursday so that we can have it wrapped by 9:45 so that trivia can start and we can have the show wrapped up by 11. That's the goal. But Moose Gal, with your 11 hour and 9-minute stream, 11 hour and 7-minute stream, that is fucking boss time. Brava. Like I think I told you the longest I think I've done is 9. The longest stream I've done is 9, and that was an entire day's bottling and working at the distillery. Shadowlands is a mess, but doable. See, that's the other thing. I'm not sure I could just jump back in because they've got so many expansions over the last 11 years. So many expansions and so many additions to the game. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can follow the story anymore. Ting Ting's back. Greetings, Ting Ting. Good to see you tonight. But yeah, I don't know if I could follow the story. I mean, not that I really gave a shit about the story to begin with. I was the blunt object. I just enjoyed going and smashing the crap out of stuff and getting the levels. And, I didn't really care about the story. I didn't care about the side quests. I didn't care about the group quests. I didn't care about the boss levels. I didn't care about the dungeons. I didn't care about any of that crap. I just wanted to go and fight stuff, get quests, get the quest, get the XP levels, get the gold, have the fun. That was pretty much all I enjoy. I never played with groups. I never got in with I started a guild, not a guild. Yeah, I started a guild, but only because that was one of the quests that you had to do. You had to go and start a guild. So I started a guild, and then I never really played the PvP levels or the PvP arenas, but there was a period where I did, and I kind of had fun doing it. But I was, I never paid any money for any gear or anything like that. I never went to the dungeons to get the high level stuff. So I was just basically just going around doing the quest, enjoying myself, having a good time as a solo player. That's what I did. There are a lot of skip ahead questions. I'll skip all the extra crap. My alliance is PvE. My horde is PvP. There you go. I don't think I ever had any horde players, any horde characters. That was never my real jam. I didn't enjoy. You know what? Let me see if we can do this. Playing horde was never my jam. But more invite. It's 11:20. If we hang out till midnight, I'm gonna be trash for the morning. So we really do need. I was gonna post the invitation link, but I really do need to go to bed. In about 10 minutes, we can wrap this up at about 10:30 or 11:30. But if I put the invite link up there, we're gonna stay here till 1 o'clock. I'm gonna have another drink. We're gonna stay here till 1 o'clock. I've got my last shot, my parting shot, poured up, ready to go. We wrap this up in 8 minutes. So you're on notice. But now most of the games that I play, other than Fortnite, the Battle Royale, I don't know if that really counts as a first-person shooter, but Battle Royale type of game. Most of the games I play are world builders or logistics games like SimCity and SimCity or Industry Giant or things like that. I really enjoy the logistics games. I really enjoy the world builder games and stuff like that. The last game I downloaded was actually called Zombie Horde or Swarm Z. That's what it was. The last game I downloaded was called Swarm Z, and you are setting up defenses. You're protecting a baby from hordes of zombies. You're setting up defenses as the zombies come and attack you. It took me about 8 minutes to figure out that game. Good night, Ting Ting. It was a pleasure seeing you. I'm sure I will see you next week in some lives. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night when Sedona Night plays at the distillery. So come on, check us out tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for live music. He is a thoroughly enjoyable performer. He's fun to listen to, and I'm hoping that we're going to get a really good show out of him. So Nick Nepper's in the house. Cheers, Nick. Welcome to the show. You're literally joining me in the last 7 minutes of the show. I appreciate you jumping in. But if enough people keep coming in, and pushing this, I'm going to stay up till midnight. I'll extend it out another 30 minutes, and I will. I've got some dried fruit trail mix right here that'll keep me in the game. It'll keep me in the game to the end of the night. This is, I don't know, some kind of I don't know what the hell is in this thing. We've got dried pineapple, raisins, banana chips. This is disgusting. Ugh. Almonds, cranberries, apricots. That might have been an apricot. Dried cherries and cashews. How do I know if it's an apricot or a pineapple? Is that an apricot or a pineapple? That looks like a pineapple. Yeah, Swarm Z. You can see clips of it on YouTube. It's okay. These are okay. I want to see if I can find an apricot in here. There's a cashew. What do we got here? This is a banana. I don't see. I don't know if that's an apricot or a pineapple, but it doesn't taste like it's dried. It tastes like it's candied. What's this? That's another one. That's another pineapple piece, I think. I like almonds. I can eat almonds all day. Is that? I think that's banana. That might be apricot. Yeah, I think that's apricot. I don't think that's banana. Ah. Okay, every time I see Hot Mess Missy, every time I see that name across the screen, there was a movie on Netflix with David Spade called The Wrong Missy. And there was, so the plot of the movie, that's definitely apricot. No, wait, that's probably banana. Is that apricot or banana? You'd think I could eat it and know the difference. That's all right. Oh, anyway, hang on. Go back to Swarmzy. It took me about 8 minutes to figure this game out because basically all the zombies pathfind directly to the baby that you're protecting, right? So the baby's here, and there's a whole like horde of zombies laid out all across the screen. So there's like a block that's like this. They all flood into this point and go straight down. So like you think about when you first look at it, you think, okay, we need to set up a perimeter of people, first line defense, second line defense, third line defense, whatever. But then when you see what they're doing and they all move to one point, then you're like, well, I only need people like here to receive these guys coming in, and I need enough of them to make sure they don't go around. And maybe put some guys up here on the flanks and up here on the flanks to kind of thin them out so that when they funnel down into the middle, there's not so much to deal with. And then just like that, you solve the game. Because that's literally, I mean, you don't need any of the, you don't need any barriers or anything like that. They just naturally come to this point. And that's how you solve the game. Just like that. Like none of the walls really matter. None of the barriers really matter. You're not going to steer the horde into a certain place. I mean, you could literally put a group of gunners over here, a group of gunners over here to kind of thin the herd out, and then a group of gunners in the middle because they're not going to go to the gunners. They're going to the baby. So, fun game though. There's like 8 rounds in the competition or in the campaign, or five or six, between 5 and 8. I can't remember how many it was. But fun game, Swarmzy. Go check it out on the YouTubes. Yeah, fun game. So what was the next thing I was talking about? Hot Mess Missy. So there was a movie on Netflix called The Wrong Missy. And the plot, the general plot of the movie, David Spade goes and picks this girl up at the bar named Missy. He has 2 Tinder dates, both named Missy. Or he meets a girl at the bar named that's what it was. He has like a Tinder date or a blind date with a chick named Missy, and she's just a cuckoo bird crazy nutburger, right? Hooks up with another chick named Missy, who was like former Miss USA or Miss State or whatever he's in. Gorgeous, lovely, elegant, statuesque, all the stuff that you think like there's the crazy whirlwind Hot Mess Missy, and then the other Missy. And his company's going on a company retreat to Hawaii. And he says, I know, I'll invite the Miss America Missy to the retreat. But he invites the wrong Missy. Hence the name of the movie, The Wrong Missy. So every time I see Hot Mess Missy's name come across my screen, I think of that. Hot Mess Missy, that movie, The Wrong Missy. I really do think these are pineapple. But they're not good. They taste candied. He says as he stuffed one in his mouth. Good night, Mrs. Hopkins. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining this crazy train of fun and joy. But so, there's a preview for next week's posted show of the quest for 100,000 views. So back in February, I started looking at the channel. We were coming up on our 2-year anniversary of active posting. I started this channel back in March. Well, I started this channel like back in 2012 or something like that. But we started posting regularly in March of 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. Started doing these happy hour shows, started doing kind of travel themed happy hour shows because that's, that was my interest, cocktails and traveling. Coming up on our 2-year anniversary in 2022, I looked back at the shows. I was planning on doing live shows on Fridays. I started looking back at the shows, looking back at the analytics, looking back at the history of the channel, and realized very quickly, very clearly, that nobody was watching the show. Nobody was watching the channel. We had like 38,000 views total. Lifetime 38,000 views. And 12,000 of them was our Ad Twins ad. 12,000 views was this that I had put money behind.
Is your bar looking a little ordinary?
Okay.
Is it lacking something awesome? Well, head out to your local...
Get back here. 12,000 views was that video. And then another 10,000 views was a viral short that kind of blew up. And another 8,000 views was a different viral short that kind of blew up. So, of my 38,000 views in the beginning of February, or the end of January, almost all of them were from 3 videos. So, I realized rather quickly that nobody was really watching the channel. So what I did was I set this goal that we were going to get 100,000 views by the end of the year, and I was going to learn how to use the YouTube algorithms. I was going to learn how to do the YouTube stuff so that when we start doing the live shows, the live music on Fridays in April, which had been the plan, to start doing live music at the distillery and broadcasting the bands that come to the distillery live on the channel. So that they could have the exposure, so that the brand could have the exposure, so they could have the exposure. And when I had guests on the show, hopefully on Wednesday nights or Thursday nights, that we would have more exposure to the show and the guests and all the stuff that we were doing, right? So start on February 15th doing these live streams of, going through the thought process and the algorithms. We clean out a bunch of old videos that weren't performing. I went through the analysis of what worked and what didn't work, what we did well, what we didn't do well, how well we connected, all this other stuff. And focused on the stuff that we did good, and quit doing the stuff that we didn't do good. Learned how to use hashtags, keywords, improve the SEO search. The basic, focusing on the basic metrics of getting more impressions, improving the click-through rate, so that you get more views, and ultimately with more views comes more subscriptions and all that stuff down the road that you need to get. So in May, we just blew it all the fuck out of the water. We had 16,000 views, added 30-something subscribers, had 200 and something hours of watch time, and the monetization benchmark is 4,000 hours per year, which is 330 or so hours a month. So we were just shy of the monetization target. So the goal for June is, add more subscribers, but to hit the view time of 335 hours by the end of June. So 335 hours for the end of June. That's the target goal for the month of June. As of right now, we are at something close to 100. Between the live stream yesterday, today, and tonight, we're something close to 100. So already for the month of June. So it's been I think we'll be able to hit the goal for the month of June. Um, Cranberries, and I need to put this stuff aside. I'm not going to eat it all. Good night, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for participating in chat. Thank you for participating in trivia. It's always good to see new names and new avatars joining into chat. So that's going to be the goal for June. The episode 11 that we'll post up next week is going to literally just go through the metrics that, yeah, go right ahead. Share the videos with friends. Absolutely, Nick, go for it. Absolutely. The objective of what I'm doing, the overall objective is not just for metrics. The overall goal is to build a community that participates in the shows and participates in the events. Kind of a virtual tasting room that we've got, because we have the physical tasting room, but building out the virtual tasting room and eventually bringing the stuff from my office here at home to my office there at the distillery, doing more behind the scenes stuff, doing more of the bottling, doing more of the labeling, doing more of the production stuff during the day, but then at night turning it on the tasting room when we have events in the tasting room and focusing in the camera on the band, focusing in the camera, like eventually doing these trivia nights at the distillery. So instead of just doing them virtually online, we can do them physically in the distillery, have a room full of people participating and competing against a virtual room full of people. And then, Wednesday night happy hours, maybe doing a little talk show format in the distillery. That'd be kind of cool. Moose Cow, the live music nights are doing great. They get anywhere between. They're a peculiar kind of video of live stream, but they get anywhere between 20 and I think the highest one was like 75. But they're gathering up more of an audience as we go. It also depends on the artist. It depends on the weekend. Mother's Day weekend was not so great. The Friday before Mother's Day, it wasn't a great stream. But Ryan's one, Ryan Adam Wells the week before, and JB Zay the week of Memorial Day were both great streams. They just blew them all out of water. So the live music shows are doing pretty okay. I'm very satisfied with the live music streams. I'm more satisfied with the crowds we get with the live music at the distillery. I'd much rather have 8 or 9 or 10 people at the distillery for the live shows than 8 or 9 or 10 people on a live stream at the live shows. I would much rather have a house full of people watching the show live at the distillery than 100 people watching the show live online. But, I'll take a virtual crowd. It exposes the artist to a virtual crowd just as much as exposes them to a real world crowd. And people online can tip the performers just as much as people in person can tip the performers. It's a cool interactive kind of experience. They can play. It's better for the artists and the performers to play to actual people that they can see and get the feedback and the vibe from the crowd. So I always want a live crowd there for them to play to. But depending on the performer, they can play to a virtual crowd too. If it's a good performer who knows how to play to a virtual crowd, they can do it. And a lot of them learned how to do that during the pandemic, but a lot of them didn't. So there you go. And thank you, Nick. Feel free, spread the word, tell your friends, put it on your community tab if you have one. Post it in your Discord. Share it with Twitter. Far and wide. If you can't be here live, be here virtually. Using this as a portal to take our physical tasting room and make it virtual is kind of the ultimate goal of this YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm not so much worried about monetizing it, but you know, if we do a I don't know if we could do a burlesque show on YouTube, but if we do like a comedy show and we have 20 or so people in the tasting room watching a comedy show, and those same comedians are performing not just to 20 people live, but you know, 120 more people online, that'd be a hell of a show. That's great. Or 1,000 people online, you know. You have a virtual tip jar. They can do their show, have the virtual tip jar, do all the stuff. That's great for the performers. It's absolutely fantastic for the performers, and as far as you know, exposure and actual revenue streams. So yeah, there you go. Oh, you got an off-roading event? Well, come on out for the show tomorrow night. Come on out for the show tomorrow night. Pick up some whiskey. I did check my inventories today, and the stores have the whiskeys. They just need to get them on the shelves. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come out to the show. It'll be cool. I need to make some phone calls tomorrow and get a bartender to come out to the show, because it is a challenge to be a bartender, manage a stream, and be a host. But I will do my best if I have to. Anyway, okay. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, it has been a pleasure. There's another Thursday night in the books. Trivia night has been fun. Trivia night has been fun, and we do this every Thursday night. We do our trivia nights. You are welcome to join us. We start the shows at 9 o'clock. Trivia usually starts about 9:30 to 9:45. There are 7 rounds, and you know, the game is usually wide open until the very end. So come out and join us. We'll see you tomorrow night for our live music with Sedona Knight, who is playing live at the distillery. Music starts at 7 p.m. The live stream will start anywhere between 6:45 and 7:30, depending on how tech issues are working at the distillery, or how my computer's working out. In the meantime, be awesome to each other. Think with your whole brain, love with your whole heart, and drink only the best whiskey. Cheers, and good night.